everybody. Happy Friday. Hey, hey, good to see you again. Hi, Karen. Hey, Denny Banani is here. Whoop, whoop. Hi, Joyce. Okay. Oh, the sinus stuff. Oh, I feel for you, Joan. I feel for you. Oh, it seems like forever ago, doesn't it? I know, I know. I've been so quiet here. Hello, gamer. So, yes, come on in. Tonight, we are going to keep working on our sweater that we've been working on, and we are going to just talk about general stuff. We're also going to talk about our book that we have been reading also. Oh my gosh, I'm on chapter 18 and it's starting to get really good. There's Cindy. Whoop whoop. She's got her knitting and her foot bath. Oh, how nice. Oh, kids are in bed. Hey, Sally. How are you tonight? Good to see you. Annie's on 9. I'm ahead of Nanny. Annie. I'm ahead of Annie. How did I get ahead of you, Annie? Girl, you must have been busy this week. That's all I can say. She's been busy. She's only on chapter 9. Oh my gosh. Let me just say something happens right around chapter 18. And it's starting to get really, it's just starting to get really good. So, oh, Karen finished it. She finished the audiobook. I thought I was going to finish it. I thought I could get it done. I just have too much going on. Too much going on. Christine's in the house. Hello, Christine. Good to see you, my friend. Watching them trials. You and Annie been watching them trials. That's okay. And you guys can update us here in just a minute. Yes, the book. For those who do not know, I will show you what book it is. You can get it on Audible. You can get it on Libby. You can get it on Kindle. And it is called The Girls Who Disappeared by Claire Douglas. Let me see if I can find the picture of it. I'm pretty sure I had a picture. Da 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 da. The Girls Who Disappeared by Claire Douglas. Well, we may have to read some of her other books, y'all. So this one is The Couple at Number 9 is another book that she wrote. She's the author of A Couple at Number 9. Girls Who Disappeared by Claire Douglas. That is our book. Did Chelsea come in? Whoop, whoop. There's Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea. Maribel is here. Hi, Maribel. I have not picked the winner for our October thingy, whatever, yet. Y'all know what I mean. Haven't picked it yet. Hey, Frozen. Yeah, the audio's a little bit, well, she's got a British accent. I think it's a British author. And it takes place, though. Okay, so I want to not forget, we are going to be giving away some stickers tonight, okay? So when we get there, we're going to be giving away some stickers. Lori, oh, yeah, go get your PJs on. I am still in my leggings, and I put my Stitch and Crime shirt on tonight to represent for that. So, have you guys figured out why I picked this book yet? Has anybody figured out why I picked this book? I'm going to mark the chat actually. Put in there your comment as to why I picked this book. And we have bookmarks that the kids made. I still have some left. So we have some of those to give away. Where are they at? Chelsea, any idea where I put the bookmarks? I'm on my last ones. I'm saving these for me. So these are mine. I'm not letting these go. I absolutely love these. Are the ones that I picked to keep for myself. I'm sure y'all know why I picked those for me. Frozen says she loves her bookmarks. I should have had the kit, my bookmarks. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you. Lori finished the book too. Yeah. That's what I've been trying to do too, is do it while I'm doing stuff. So I did it this evening while I was washing dishes and this, that, and the other. But these are bookmarks that Chelsea and the boy, her boys, my grandsons made, and this is what I have left. I have these two left, so these are going to go out along with. I still have a few stickers left of the Stitch and Cry. Now this is the one with the before I rebranded back, but I have this sticker, so you'll get that and these. Okay, now let me see what the answers are. Not sure why yet. There's Niecy. Hey, hey. Sandy's got her leggings on. Ooh, 22 tonight. Well, we are warm. We warmed back up. Yeah. Karen says the Gilgo Beach. Mm-mm. Well, I do like the fact that it's close to the stones. Oh. The town that it's in. Mm-mm, that's not it. You shared one with your hubby. Aw. She's making dinner. Yep. I'm surprised. What are we having for dinner tonight, Niecy? Yes, The Girls Who Disappeared is the book. Lori got it. Yes, Lori got it. Way to go. But I do like that it is because I love Outlander. I'm just going to mark because Chelsea got it, because Lori got it. Hamburgers in the air fryer. Yeah. Lori, see, she knows me. She knows me. She's been around a while. Her and Denny. I can't get anything by you guys. You guys know me. Okay, Lori. I don't know if do you have one of these already or do you want another one? Okay. I may have something else for you too, Lori. We'll talk. Chicken soup and veggies warmed and ready to go on the stove. Nice. Yes, so this person is her name is Jen Halliday, and she is starting a podcast. She's working for the BBC, and she goes to gather information about these three girls that disappeared one night. Now, there were 4 girls in a car. There was an accident, and only 1 girl was left in the car, and okay, well, I'll send you a different one. I'll send you a different one, Lori. Hey, Shad. Hey, Shad, good to see you. I've been wondering if you where you were. Oh, I didn't put my earrings on. Let me get my earrings on. I got my knives. Well, that's because I already got earrings on, probably. No necklace today. I've been running around. I've been running around, Shad, doing stuff for Dad. Going to the bank, going to the text dot to get them. We have to have text dot put his mailbox in because it's on a sidewalk that is ADA compliant, so they have to install the mailbox. So I had to arrange for them to come and take out what's there and put a new mailbox. So that today. It can. Oh, I want pork chops so bad. I have some in the freezer. Okay, Nancy, you can catch up. Honestly, you can catch up because we have really just begun talking about it. Oh, you're making pork chops. Ah, I know it. Sir Shad is here. I'm so glad to see him. Oh, what are you working on, Shad? Are you knitting tonight? Everything is coming together. We're getting very close, you guys. I'm really surprised that I'm here talking right now and doing stuff because I thought we would be up there moving him. So, but we're getting very close. Supposedly they started his decks, and we just decided that we were not going to move everything in on those little bitty steps that we get, which are nice. It's nice to have some there goes. Serbs was on the bone, but he's gone. He may be going to get somebody take him out and go potty. Hey Maureen, happy Friday to you. I see you've been busy again. Yes, don't forget to look, and when I choose the books that I choose for book club, I really try to find books that are on Libby, Kindle, Audible, um, check out from the library and all of that. I really try to do that for you guys so that you don't have to go to the expense of buying the book. So, but this one's really good. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, Sandy, you've been through it this last month. How is your husband doing? I hope he's better. I'm feeling a lot better. So, I don't know if you know, I wound up going to the doctor and he put me on antibiotics. And so I took 5 days of antibiotics. And the third day, I was not sure. I thought, no, it's not working. Nothing is working. The diet stuff changes I was making weren't working. Nothing was really working. I woke up, I believe it was Tuesday morning with the dry heaves and the upset stomach again. It was just terrible. But then that next day, everything turned around and I'm doing a lot better now. So thank you for asking. Oh, you are so welcome with everything else that we collect. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. I see Nightbot just showed up. Hey, Nightbot. Oh, you were going to have to wait for it. Okay. A cat for a girl at a gas station. That's Shad. I love that. I love that, Shad. Her husband is better. Appointment with cardio. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad he's doing better. All right. Now let me bring in the knitting for tonight. One moment, please. Let me share my screen. Dun, da, da. There we are. Okay, I want you guys to see what the sleeve is supposed to look like. This is where we cast on down here on the bottom. Okay? This is where we cast on, and then we are growing it and growing it, and then we get up here and we do eight rows straight knitting with no growing, okay? And I have it folded in half. So this is what your sleeve should look like, okay? Now I am going to go over this again because I'm not sure everyone understood the sleeve. I'm not sure everyone understood it, and I want to make sure before we go any farther that you guys don't have any more questions on this, okay? Oh, I'm so glad you're liking it. Excuse me. I do still have a lot of congestion and stuff. Yes, it's 10 3/4, and then you do the other 8 right after. You do the other 8 right after. Let me see where I'm at because I'm not quite sure. Yes, I'm at 14 and a half on mine when it's all cast on. Finished and cast off. Oh my gosh, and with what you're making it out of it, some of you are making it, I want to do it again and do it in that blanket yarn because that is, I think, the most fantastic idea. I really do. So let me go this way. So here's the middle. Here it is folded. This would be the middle here, okay? If you picture, it's going to go under the arm, okay? Now can you picture it is a 3/4 sleeve? So I'm hoping that this helps you guys to understand, you know, what you're making. Does that help anybody? I hope it does. Listen, you can join in on this sweater cowl, Christine. Absolutely, you can. All you have to do is put pictures or email me pictures if you're making a sweater. That is absolutely fine. It's a sweater make along, not knit along. So it's a make along. Crochet's fine. Did you really? Well, I have natural curly hair and it helps a lot with my haircut, but that's so sweet. Did Mary come in? I missed Mary. Where? Mary Webb. There she is. Okay. So, is that making sense to you guys? Is it making sense? So I want to go over the measurements. I want to go over this again to tell you what we're doing, okay? And here is, oops, I dropped it. Might have a couple of Cerberus hairs on it. Now, I want to continue knitting this sleeve with you and talk about what's been going on in the crime world this week. Good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad y'all, you know, there's no sense getting frustrated. And I was thinking about this earlier today. When I did this sweater the first time, there were some things about it that I wanted to do a little bit differently because it was not a very complicated one to make. but I thought it could be a little bit easier to understand. And so that's what I wanted to do when I made the next one, is make my own version and make it just a little bit easier to understand. So I have done on this next one here, this next sleeve, I have done 4 of the increases already. I just finished number 4. So that's where I'm at with this one. This is the front. I've got it marked. Okay. So I cast on, I knit, then I marked it as the front. As I got a little bit farther ahead, I put my marker a little farther up where I can see it, because sometimes it's hard to see it down here and I'm not sure which side it's on. Then I did knit, 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 and then did the increase, and the increase is on this side. And now I've done that 4 times. So in other words, I have knit 3 rows, I cast on, knit 3 rows, and then I knit front and back on the 4th row. And then I knit another 3, knit front and back. You knit 1, knit front back, knit across, knit front back, and knit 1 on the end. So it's every 4th row, 8 times. Okay? The difference is however many you cast on. For this version, I cast on 33 stitches. So you can go back and you can look to see where we were at when we started. And where did I do with our chart? This is what it's going to look like. There are no buttons. There is no band to go down and pick it up when we do these front pieces and everything there. That's going to all be attached as we go. Okay. Our pockets, you cast on 15 and then you knit every row, which is garter stitch, for 7 1/4 inches for a 7 1/4 by 7 1/4 square. And you can use that as your gauge, which would be 21 stitches to 30 rows with a number 6 yarn, a number 6 bulky. So we're going to have 2 sleeves, 2 pockets, 2 fronts, and a back when we put it all together. Oh, you're doing, that's Mama in a Stitch. You're doing her duster. I want to do that too. I have so many things in her repertoire that I want to do. There's so many things. That's Mama in a Stitch. I love her. She's in Colorado Springs. I love her. Oh, you and that Chromebook. Whew, I'd have never bought that thing. Just saying. So again, and I'll show this for those that are trying to catch up, okay? So it's a number 6 bulky. We're using US size 13, which is a 9mm, and 24-inch cords. You will need some stitch holders and stitch markers. For the size small, you're going to need at least 875 yards of that number 6 bulky. For the medium to large, you're going to need 1,050 yards, roughly. And for the extra large to 1X, you're going to use 1,200, just over 1,200 yards. So that's your recap, okay? I have so many notes about so many different things. Good Lord. And here, this is my notes for my surgery. I got surgery notes in the same book. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got to take that out. Set that over there for a minute, because so the first, so row, you're going to cast on, depending on what did I do with it, it is for your sleeves. You're casting on either 30, 33, or 36, depending on those 3 sizes I gave earlier, okay? Then for row 1, you're gonna knit. And then you're gonna row 2 and 3 are knit. And then row 4 is knit, knit front back, knit across, knit front back, knit. Okay? Then you're going to do that so it's every 4th row 8 times. Oh, call the midwife. That's another one I want to do too. Okay. Then you're going to do this. Every 4th row is going to be the increase. That is the increase. The knit, knit front back, knit across, knit front back, knit is the increase. Every 4th row, you're going to do the increase. Then you're going to do every 2nd row, you're going to do the increase. And you're going to do that 8 times. Okay? Then you're going to put markers. You're going to put markers, PM, place markers on the ends at the end of these increases. On the ends, okay? And then you are going to knit every row without the increases for 8 rows. And then you cast off. Now I'm going to hold this here and try to get it straight. There we go. Yes, go get your jammies on, Lori. Absolutely, go get your jammies on. Now, I did put these instructions for the sleeves on that bottom of the last video last Friday. So I just want to make sure everybody understands what we're doing. Okay. If you get lost, let me know. I will certainly do my best to help get you back straightened out again. Well, what it helps you to remember, Annie, if you're done, it's okay. But what it helps you to remember is that you're doing it straight and you're not increasing. Just like, oh, it's just like a reminder, I'm not increasing. But I would leave them there. I mean, that's really what it is for, but I would leave them there for now. Okay. Is it any surprise that Alec Murdaugh wants Judge Newsom not to be on his case? Of course he does. Not going to happen. None of that is going to happen. None of that stuff is going to make any difference. So sorry, Mr. Murdaugh. You're not getting your way anymore. You're a criminal, and you've been proven a criminal. And I do not believe that anything happened in that case to warrant anything changing, as far as I'm concerned. So Sorry about you. I don't believe it's true. What do you guys think? Talking about Alec Murdaugh. So, because first he wanted a new trial, and then they decided that there was stuff going on. Well, that came back down, and they said, yeah, there's not enough there to even worry about. And so now they want Judge Newsom off of his case. It is not going to happen. Well, dag burn. What's going on with your internet tonight, Cindy? I just don't believe any of that is true. I think that it's just desperation. That's all it is. It's just desperation. They want a new trial. They're not going to get a new trial. They're certainly not going to get a new trial based on what they said. I know, we love Judge Newsom. The only thing I will say this, I kind of wish that he had been a little bit more forceful when it came to. So evidently there was a point in time where they talked about this juror, and he brought everybody in and asked them, so the lawyers had a chance. And Judge Newsom said, I don't know if I really like my clerk bringing this to my attention. And they had an opportunity right then that if they didn't like it, they could have said something, and they didn't. So in my opinion, I don't think they have anything to stand on. They had an opportunity, and they didn't take it then. Now they're just whining. Well, I am not totally in agreement with the court clerk. I agree with Eric. What's his last name? Oh, he is the lawyer for Stephen Smith for Sandy. I believe that he is correct when he says she really should have waited until after all appeals and everything else. That's the way he sees it, is that, and I think that's right. I think that if somebody wants to write about it, that's okay, but they really should wait till all the appeals and everything else is done before they go back, or they should say, here's my experience as a court clerk, but not like talk about the case. Yep, that is probably it too. Well, you're not blocked because you're here. So it's not that. I don't know what it is. I do not know. I will tell you this, that sometimes because I'm using two screens, that sometimes one or the other of my screens will actually be a little bit grainy when it comes back. When I play it back, I notice that sometimes one or the other can be grainy at times. But other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Exactly. But I don't know if she was. I really don't know if she was. We really don't have. There's really no proof. Okay. You've got jurors that came out and said what they said, and they did that in a deposition. However, even when someone gets up on the stand and they tell whatever they're going to tell as far as testimony, that's not set in stone. That's something that the jurors have to decide whether it's true or whether it's not true. Even then. Hey, beating mama, come on in. Exactly. And he is getting away with a lot in jail too. So I don't know where did you see I had not actually seen that part that she actually spoke to the lawyers and got their approval. I know that she sent something to I wanna say she sent something to the court. We read that one. We read the one where she sent something to the court and got pre-approval for it, um, because of her job, because she was still a person who was involved with the court. She's still an employee. Oh, it could be. If there's a lot yeah, when you get so many straws going, sucking on that internet, that's what happens. Well, I'm glad you're here, beating mama. Glad you found us too. Oh, what did I say this was? Yep. So this is 2. Row 2. So that came out, and then they have decided that Brian Koberger, in his trial, there will be cameras. There will be cameras for the Brian Kohlberger, the Idaho 4. There will be cameras in the courtroom. And he's not gonna get a new trial, and he's not gonna get it dismissed. Not a new trial, but he's not getting it dismissed. None of that stuff's gonna happen. Yada, yada, yada. We're gonna go ahead. All of that stuff. So, yeah. And then they're starting the trial. I know I just barely touched on this one night, and we didn't really talk about it, but how many of you have listened to the opening statements of the Caitlin Armstrong case? Oh, yeah. That one's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. It really is. Absolutely. Do you guys remember the Caitlin Armstrong case? So this one is the one of the bicycle people. Um, they're calling it the love triangle. She shot the other girl, and it happened in Austin, here in Texas. I got my water. I was watching this. If you guys did not watch Niecy's live for her monetization, I was on watching her, and they mentioned how if you drink hot and cold, your saves your voice. So I've got my water, and I don't think that I'm going to run out of coffee. I saw Spring's big mug last night, and I was like, I got one of them big mugs. I'm gonna get my big mug out tonight. So there's that. Yes, and Adelson got on the stand. So y'all, Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I wish we could see that trial, and I wish that the sound were better. The sound was just crap during the opening statements, but that judge decided only the opening statements, the closing statements, and the verdict. That's it. So, but I'm anxious to see how that goes. You watched every bit of it. Oh my goodness. That's what I see. Wilson's eyes are like, he's always like, it's weird. And then, but when he's really on, he's like, oh yeah, and animated. It doesn't do that. No, we don't know yet. There's a hearing coming up in just a few days, Chelsea, to find out if there will be cameras. I'm guessing no. We're hoping for audio at least, because the same judge who did Lori's is doing Chad's. So we're guessing that it's going to be audio again, but they haven't had the hearing yet. Well, there is that. According to the behavior panel and some of the other behaviorists that I have watched, they say that if the guilty tend to do rapid blinking. So I was watching body language, as I do whenever I watch these guys, and I just don't believe him. And and it's like when I was watching the Wagner trial, the Piketon murders. George sat there all quiet, with no emotion, no anything. And he got up on the stand. And the minute first, when they started to play some of the phone conversations, I started to realize, uh huh. So, see, there's a little more to this guy. And you really could get a little more of his personality in there. And I could definitely see from his personality how he could have done it. I feel that same way with Adelson. When you hear him on the phone with everybody, and I do not think he did very well with his cross-examination from what I saw of it. Yeah, very good for watching body language. Yeah, and because there was so much going on right now, I've not seen any of the eye drop murders, that one. Yeah. Oh, he's controlling his whole little world from his car, you know, from his car and his cell phone. He's just really controlling the whole world. I don't know, guys. I do not believe him. Besides that, he paid the ransom. He paid the not ransom, the extortion money, supposed extortion money. He paid that. It's not like, okay, this happened and he didn't pay it. He paid it. I don't I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't. So yeah, I've been wrong before, but I doubt that Adelson is going to get away with this. And did you know that the girlfriend already had her trial? She had three. I think she had three. I believe the first two were hung juries. So, but on the third, she was convicted. Now, let's see, Chad, I believe. Let me check on that too, when that hearing is going to be. since you asked me that, let me see what I can find out here. Okay. And by the way, Lori is being extradited for her case. Just for those that do not know, she's going to be going to Arizona to face the charges for killing her ex. November 29th is the hearing about the cameras. Okay. Thank you to those who are leaving. I appreciate your being here. Thank you all that are watching in the background, the lurkers. I love y'all. Adele and Gracie and Natalie and everyone who replays it. I love y'all. I always forget. So yeah, November 29th will be the hearing for Chad to find out if there will be cameras for his. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Lori. Hugs to you too, Christine. So glad you were here. Thank you. Okay, what was the other one I was going to check? I also wanted to check on, I don't know when her first hearing is. I am sure you can go to eastidahonews.com because he's got all of the updates for them because he keeps a really great timeline over there. I don't know if she's been transported yet. I thought she had. I was thinking the judge had signed that, but she may not have been transported yet. So I guess once she gets transported, then she will have a hearing, and then they will decide on an arraignment for it. What other cases are we wanting to talk about? I guess we can go back to talking about the book. So this book, our book club book, we're doing a fiction book, and it is about a gal that is starting this podcast about these girls who disappeared. And supposedly they saw, according to the one who was left there, she saw someone in the road before they wrecked. They wrecked the car. She was left in the car. They took her out. And when they took her out, she was the only one in the car. The other 3 girls disappeared and had not been found. And that is this premise of this book we're reading, okay? And it takes place in Scotland, somewhere close to the Stones, and it's just really cool. Okay, now it's time for my increase, okay? I'm going to show you this increase since I'm doing it. I'm on the 4th row of this set. So I knit 1, knit through the front, bring it around, go into the back, and knit that one. And that's a knit front and back. And I do have a video on my channel in my playlist if you would like to see that. Knit front and back. The Delphi stuff is such a mess. Ugh. Okay, so for those that don't know, Richard Allen was without lawyers for a little while. So what really happened was someone who was an aide or something who worked on the team with Richard Allen, one of Richard Allen's lawyers, he was one of his aides, leaked pictures from the crime scenes of the two girls. The Murder Sheet podcast got a hold of these. They were sent to them. They did the right thing and they brought it to the authorities' attention, including who sent it to them, yada yadas. And I'm not going to put them down here. I'm just going to tell you that I don't, it's funny, I don't totally trust everything. Podcasts are podcasts. Investigators are investigators. Journalists are journalists. There's good, there's bad. There's good information, there's bad information. It all depends on where it comes from. It all depends on what can be proven and what can't be proven. It's a very slippery slope when it comes to what's true, what's not true. And I just want you to know I don't totally trust those people. I just don't. And that's just me, and that's just my opinion. I'm not here to put anybody down. It's just this case itself, it's just gotten a little bit weird for me with those who have inserted themselves in what's going on. So, my opinion only, okay? So anyway, because there was a leak, the lawyer was asked to step down by this judge. Well, he automatically stepped down, and then she asked the other one to step down so that she could appoint new lawyers. And that is what she did. She appointed new lawyers for Richard Allen. So now he has new lawyers, and now they have moved his, I believe it's February of next year, but I might be wrong on the exact date for when his new trial is. But they set a new trial date for next year for Richard Allen. Oh, and there's no creamer in my coffee tonight. What I do have is caramel syrup from Torani that was given to me by my daughter, Carrie. Yeah, I have been really wondering if he would live that long anyway. I'm surprised he's lived this long, to be honest. He does look terrible. He really does. Well, they wanted back on, and she said, yeah, no, new ones. No, you messed up. We're doing new ones. Let's see, what is tonight's? Oh, talking about lavender and lemon. Tonight's lip gloss, it's a lip balm. Lavender and lemon. Oh, Smells amazing. Oh, that feels so good. This is the Windy Hill Hemp, lavender and lemon. This is a CBD infused. I did a haul on this. It has 20 mgs of CBD. And it feels amazing. Coconut oil and stuff. It's really good. Okay, it is 8 o'clock, you guys. It is time for you know what. I will be right back. Y'all hang tight. For those that don't know, it's all about this guy. This guy right here. Are you ready? Where's your green toy? Where's your green toy? Get your green toy. Where is it? Let's go find it. Okay, Mr. Fiber is doing it. Whew. He gets so excited about 8 o'clock. The green donut. It's the green donut time. 8 o'clock every night. You know what? I am not sure if it's the third set. I know it's the second. I'm not sure if it's the third. It might be. I'm really not positive. Yes, and oh, it's turning the clocks back this weekend too. It's Saturday night, right? Oh, it smells really nice and it feels so good. Been using a lot of that coming up when it starts to cool off. I start to get drier as a bone. Okay. Speaking of how many lawyers have we had? There's another one. Anybody know what I'm going to say? We are on lawyer number 7. Number 7 for Sarah Boone, the suitcase girl. Mary Webb's got it. Yep. Nope, that wasn't. I thought that was Mary. Oh, there we go. Mary Webb, suitcase girl, Sarah Boone on number 7. She sure does. And she says all those really wonderful things about him too. Yep. Oh, you were right ahead of me. Well, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see what happens on that because I really wonder about that too, Sally. Where are they going to go on this? Where? I mean, haven't heard anything since. So, guess they're gathering the wagons and trying to figure out what they're going to do. I mean, he needs to have proper representation. That's just the way it is. It would not be a fair and true trial without proper representation. So we want that. We want to do it the right way. So we shall see. Okay. Now, I do want to mention something before I forget. Are you ready? November 6th. November 6th is the launch date of the first episode of the Nitty Gritty Justice podcast on Spotify. It is recorded, it is edited, it is all ready to go, it is locked and loaded. We have chosen to do it every other week, me and TJ. I will show you a picture so that you can find it, and there is a link for it in the description box. Okay, there is a link. Thank you, Karen. I know we have like 8 followers. That's what it tells me. I'm hoping for more. Sure hoping for more. But let me give you I want to show you what it looks like so you can find it. Oh, good Lord, I can't find it. Here is a picture. This is it, the Nitty Gritty Justice True Crime Podcast on Spotify. That's what it looks like. Thank you. So excited. We have lots of plans for it, and we'll just see where it goes. It's been a lot of fun. Is it Monday? Oh my gosh, is that Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. Monday the 6th. And here's why we did that. We wanted to do it every other week. Had we released it this week, then there would be 3 of those in this month. And I did not want that for this month with everything I have going on with Dad. So, who is TJ? I am so glad someone finally asked. More points for you, Lori. I'll throw some yarn in your package. Or something. We'll talk. So TJ is a friend of both me and Chelsea, my daughter Chelsea. And he lives in that area. And I met him when I went down there to see her this last time. We had been talking for like a year. She and I and TJ had been talking all this time. He used to be a hairdresser like me, and he and I have just been talking about true crime all the time. And I'm like, we just need to record this because we have so much fun doing it. So that's who TJ is. He is really awesome, and I know you're going to love him. He has been on here before on the channel. I didn't know what that was. It looked weird. So y'all are going to love him. He's great. He's got a great voice. He's got a little bit of an accent, like a Southern accent, which is absolutely wonderful to listen to. And I mean, we just had a really good time. We did this first podcast. We did a little bit kind of reserved, but we probably won't be. And he also knits. He sure does. Let me show you what he's making now. He is making a sweater also along with us. He's a little more private, so he does not really show all the things that he does. Like he doesn't like post in the group and stuff. But let me show you what he's making. I'm really, really happy because he has hold on, I'll find it. We talk so much, it's a little ways back. Okay. He is making a sweater. this is what it's looking like. He just split for the sleeves. He is using like a denim blue color, and it is going to be a cardigan, a knit cardigan done in stockinette stitch. I do not know the pattern, but I do know that he's using Color Theory by Two of Wands. So, yeah, he knits, he crochets. Big head. So, yeah, we have an awful lot of in common, he and I. Um, he's not as much of an old fart as I am. He's a little younger than me, so a lot younger than me. But he's really, really sweet, and I know you guys are going to love him. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And I hope you guys will go over and I do not know. Oh, I do. I still have it in my. Here we go. Ready? There is the link to the podcast. It is true crime. It is going to be listed under explicit because we are going to be comfortable. And so if you have settings that are below that, you will not be able to listen. So you've been warned. It's not real bad. It's not like every other word is the F-bomb or anything. I'm not saying that. But so, and our first episode is about Natalie Holloway. That is our first episode. We're going to be talking about Natalie Holloway and Joran van der Sloot. So, and we're going to go back and forth between us where, one time that he does most of the talking and one time I'll do most of the talking. Just depends on how well each of us knows the cases that we're talking about. There will be some overlap, as in there are a few things that I have covered here on Friday night that we will be talking about on the podcast. So, but hopefully we'll be getting into it just a little bit deeper than I did here. So yeah, super excited about that too. So a lot going on in the next month, you guys. And then, of course, we're coming right into Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then we'll have I have a family member who's having surgery, and then I'll be having surgery. So busy, busy weeks coming up ahead. And I would love it if you guys would tell me here what you would like to hear us talk about. Oh, Shad, oh my gosh. I hope you like it. It's going to be awesome. And just so you know, when I can figure out how to get it onto other platforms, more than likely we are planning to have it on Spotify and then on the iPodcast too, Apple Podcasts as well. We'll be doing that too. Oh, well, just make a note. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Shad. I'm so excited. There also, just so you know, I did not put the link for it down below, but I do have an Instagram for us already. And I also got I've got an email for us as well. It is nittygrittyjustice@gmail.com. So if you guys want to send us any kind of requests or things that you would like to hear us talk about, there's all the places where you can contact us for it. And I know someone had said something, I think it was Victoria. She had said something about YouTube, and we are considering loading those onto YouTube later on, along with a Patreon and some other things, but it just kind of depends on how well it does. I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch, you know? Everybody just left me. They're all trying to find it. I'm okay. I'll wait till y'all get back. When y'all get back, we'll talk some more. Okay. Any questions about anything from tonight from uh, the book club? So we will talk more about it next week, to the part that I hate to say too much about it because I know that you guys are not too far into the book. So I'm going to give you another week to get kind of caught up on our book club book to see if we can talk some more about it. I think, yes, I am really planning on doing the front panels next week. Yes. But I wanted to make sure everybody could be completely caught up before we moved forward. And that includes me, because this is my second sleeve for this one, and I still need to do the rest of my second pocket and the other 2 sleeves for my other sweater, because like Annie, I'm doing 2 of them. You can make something to go with the book. I had a fabulous idea to go with the book, but there's no way with everything I've got going that I can do it now. You know, I almost always do a project based on the book, but I just don't have the time or the will at the moment to do it. I just don't. But yes, and if you do make something, um, my idea was I could do something like a fade. So, like if you were doing something started out darker and then went lighter to where it was disappearing, it would be really fun if you did that with 3 different colors, 3 girls disappearing. I don't know. I had a whole bunch of ideas going, but I don't have time. Oh, have a wonderful evening and weekend, Sandy. Hugs to you. You hang in there. I know that you are struggling, but you are hanging in there, and I really admire you. I really do. And I hope you feel good. I hope you do. Okay, I'm going to put it in here again. It is called, what's it called again? I forgot to put that link down below too. It is by Claire Hudson. The Girls Who Disappeared by Claire Douglas. The Girls Who, yes, Annie, that's it. Disappeared by Claire Douglas. It can be found on Libby, on Audible, on Kindle, your library. Now, there's about 60 chapters in this book. I kind of like to be about halfway by next time, like myself, be like halfway by next week. That's what I'm hoping to do. Thank you, Lori. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited I go in and I have more followers. They have been putting this out there. You can find, I mean, it's there where you can find it, and it's being offered. So I'm really excited. There's already a trailer there. You can listen to the trailer. Okay, Shad, take care. So glad you came by tonight. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow at Jan's. All right, take care. Okay, everybody. Any questions about the sweater or anything else? Eh. Well, there's already been some exciting things around chapter 18. Oh, Serbs just went out. 53. Okay. I was thinking it's like 60. But so if we can get somewhere around 25 to 30 in, I think would be good by next week. How does that sound to you guys? 25 chapters? Okay. Again, if you have any questions, you too, Karen. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are all awesome, and I so thank you for that. I thought I put it in there, my email, for any questions you might have. You too, Joan. I know you were kind of quiet tonight. I hope you are well. Take care. Okay. All right, you guys. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. Be safe out there and have some fun today, okay? Lori, I'll message you. Bye, everybody. Oh, and be looking for my video on the winner for October's comments below the video. Be looking for that, okay? I'll be doing a video for that one coming up, okay? Love y'all. See you later.